Good morning, dear students. Welcome to science class. I hope you are safe and fine. Today we are going to start chapter number 12, electricity. Electricity is one of the form of energy and it can be produced from other types of energy like from wind energy and from hydropower plants. We can generate electricity. The use of electricity, we know very well, has been growing very fast with demands doubling every 7 to 10 years, right? So we all know very well that we have to use electricity everywhere, in home, school, in hospitals, industries and so on. So the demand is very large. So in this chapter we are going to discuss about the basic concepts of electricity, that is its nature, the process by which it flows in an electric circuit, the factors which regulates its flow in the circuit, and the heating effect of currents and its applications. Firstly, electricity is the form of energy that can be easily changed to many other forms, right? And we can define it as the flow of electrons is called electricity. Now, what is charge? Charge is a property of matter, right? That feels force of attraction or out repulsion due to excess or deficiency of electrons, right? If someone have excess electron, then it will become negatively charged, as electrons are negative charge. And if somebody have excess positive charge, then it is positively charged. Or we can say if deficiency of electron is called the positive charge, right? Charge is, the SI unit of charge is coulomb and it is denoted by capital C. So suppose, take an example, a body gets positively charged if it loses electron and negatively charged if it gains electrons. For example, when a glass rod is rubbed with silk, so it loses electron and become positively charged. And silk, on the other hand, gains one electron and equal number of electrons and become negatively charged. So they are of two types, that is positive and negative charge, which is denoted by capital Q, right? Now, electric current. What is electric current? The flow of charge per unit time is called the electric current. Means how many charge or how many electric charge transferring in a particular second, in a single second, is called the electric current. And electric current is denoted by capital I. So the formula will be I equals to Q by small t. Q is the charge and small t is denoting the time period, right? And current, the SI unit of electric current is ampere, as charge is denoted by, the SI unit of charge is coulomb and time is second. The coulomb per second is called ampere, denoted by capital A. And electric current is measured by a device you all know very well, that is ammeter, right? And direction of electric current is always opposite to the direction of flow of current. Suppose the electrons are flowing in right direction, right? So we say the current will be flow in left direction, right? So that is the direction of the current, just opposite to the direction of the electrons. Electric circuit. Electric circuit is a path for the movement of electron is called electric circuit. So a closed path in which electric current can flow, or we can say the flow of electron can take place, is called the electric circuit. They are of two types, open circuit and closed circuit. Open circuit, in which the wires are not connected with each other, and so current will not flow and the bulb will not grow, that is open circuit. And closed circuit, in which wires are connected with each other and the flow of electrons takes place continuously, so the bulb will glow, that is closed circuit. Now electric potential and potential difference. Electric potential terms can be understood. Suppose if a ball is placing on an inclined plane, it rolls down and we say that it has moved from a position of higher gravitational potential energy to a position of lower gravitational potential energy, right? Or we can say it moves from greater height to a lesser height. Similarly, if two tanks have different water levels are joined together through a tap, when we open the tap, what will happen? The tank which have more water, or the high level of water, will slowly move toward the another tank which have low water level, and it will be continue unless or until the level becomes equal in both the tanks. So this is the same in potential, electric potential also. We know that when a body is raised from a height or level in a liquid in a vessel is raised, or the temperature of the body is raised, work has to be done, right? In all the cases, work has to be done. Similarly, work has to be done in charging our body. So the amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to a given point in the electric field is called electric potential. Its SI unit is joule per coulomb or volts, denoted by capital V. It is a scalar quantity, right? Now potential difference. Potential difference is another term. It is the amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from one point to another point in an electric field, right? Its SI unit is again same, that is volts, and it is responsible for the flow of current in a conductor. Conductor, the substance which allow heat and electricity to pass through them, right? And it is measured by the device called voltmeter.